Andrew McCART, IFL TV, in association with MTK Global. I'm here at Nottingham Arena. With me I've got Fabio Wardley. Fabio, you stopped the guy who hadn't been stopped before. He was over 350 pounds. You must be happy with your performance.
Yeah, definitely. Stopped a guy that's never been stopped before. Gave away about 5-6 stone maybe, something like that. So yeah, obviously there'll be a lot of people to say that he wasn't in the best of shape, he wasn't at his peak, which is half fair, but just being big doesn't mean you negate all your boxing skills that he does have. He's very good. I think he just, like I said before, kind of lacks in the training department sometimes and doesn't give it his all. So, but other than that, still a very good win over stats-wise a very credible opponent.
Talk to me about the uppercuts. You mentioned it on Sky there. I mean, they were nice shots. I mean, I think his face was all bloodied and everything. So it's obviously a shot you've been working on.
It's just something like from when I started, it was always something that felt very natural and very comfortable to throw. And with him, with having such a high guard and very tight and compact, that's the only real space. So I had to do a few different things to open up that space, little hooks around the side and little pokes and little jabs to his belly and things, and then go for that when I saw the spot. But yeah, it's definitely a very comfortable punch for me, and obviously does a lot of damage.
You wanted rounds, you didn't get them.
I got a few. I got a couple more than my last, so we'll take that. We'll keep improving on that. We'll keep going forward.
So where do you go from here then? What kind of opponent do you get next?
Whoever. That's the thing with me. I'm happy to fight anyone, wherever, whenever they want to do it. But I have a good team around me that kind of keeps me grounded in that sense, that says like, look, I know you're eager, we know you probably can get the best of these guys, but you still need that experience, because at one point I could get in the ring with someone and they could just old man me and just not be the best boxer, but just have more experience than me and maybe get the win over me. So that's not something we want to risk. So me and my team, obviously, we're going to go back, talk and see what's next, but it'll probably be July 20th that we're back out again, obviously on Dylan's undercard, so that'll be
heavyweight night, yeah.
Big heavyweight night, hopefully to add myself to that. But for a card like that, you need a decent opponent. I can't be going in with someone like him, so we're on the lookout.
Do you want to call anyone out?
No, that's not my thing, that's not my style. I know that Eddie and things were naming like Tom Little and Nick Webb and stuff, and they're obviously options as opponents, but I know them guys, like me and Tom, I like Tom a lot, so it would have to make sense for me to fight them guys, but like I said, I'm open to all options.
You talked about experience. You've had next to none. Let's be honest. You've had no amateur career. You started as a white collar boxer. I don't know how many fights you had.
I had 4.
4 white collar fights, and you've had what's that? 7 pro fights now.
Yeah. So I'm only just into double figures. Like I'm 24 now. I only started boxing when I was 20. So I've only all in all had a pair of gloves on my hands for 4 years. Well, coming up to 4.5, 5. So. Yeah, it's been a very quick and bumpy ride, but we're getting the best of it so far.
You're still smiling,
yeah, no, I'm loving it. I'm loving every second of it, because like every nights like this and nights like I've had before are all just like I'm in some crazy dream. Like if you looked at me 4 years ago, like how I was boxing or how I was, you'd never thought I'd be on stages like this. Like so, all of this is just a massive plus for me. There can never be a down moment.
Oh, the heavyweight scene we talked about on the press conference on Thursday is pretty buzzing domestically. I mean, but everyone's tied up at the moment. You've got Dave Allen, Price, Dubois, Gorman. Obviously, Joe Joyce is doing his thing. He's looking to step up a little bit. Where do you sit in the heavyweight division?
Just behind them boys. Not far, but honestly behind them. Like I've said in interviews before, I haven't got any type of experience that can match theirs in terms of like their ABA and them boys all jumped on to big names from the start, so they've all had a very good start to their careers. I've had a bit of a bumpy one. I've got a few more things to figure out in myself and get used to, and then we'll be aiming for that type of level, them type of names in the rankings.
You talked about being on Dillian Whyte's undercard. Just quickly get your thoughts on the news yesterday. The WBC ordered Dillian Whyte versus a final eliminator versus Tyson Fury. What's your thoughts on that?
Can I swear? Or?
Of course you can. You don't seem the person to swear, so
I'm not particularly, but it's a joke, to be honest. It is. If plain and simple, it is a joke. Like you can't. I don't think it's fair to say, oh, if you do this, then you're mandatory, and then they've actually changed that. We'll do that, and if you do this actually instead over here, then we'll make you mandatory. Because then you can't take them at their word. Say you do what they asked, and they change their mind again. Then where are you left? You're left just risking your career over and over, which is unfair. Like he's been #1 for 2-3 years maybe, something like that. Like
500 days or something like that.
Like you can't be. How can you be number one but not be mandatory? It doesn't. In my head, it doesn't make sense. Like I don't know if they've got some different rulings or something. But if you're number one, you're number one. Number one should fight number two. That's how it works. Mandatory. But I don't know. But I don't think he should do that. I don't think he should take that. I think him and Eddie should press more with the WBC and say, look, that's not what we're looking for. That's not what's right. So from then on, we'll see how it goes. But hopefully he gets the shot this year.
Good stuff. Well, you've managed to get a delivery of 5 guys in your changing room, so
that's good.
I'm going to sit with that. I don't know how you've done it.
I don't know if that's better than the knockout. I think it might be. It's just up there. So yeah, I pulled that off pretty well.
Good stuff. I'm going to sit and have a burger with you. So 5 for this, 5 for TV, Fabio, and good luck for the July 20th if you're on the bill.
Appreciate it. Thank you, mate.